I remember when I was younger and I had struggled with improving my diet for years and years and years. And in 2020, I implemented a few different strategies that I had really seen anyone else speak about. And since that point, I've had really good control over the things that I eat. The strategies that I implemented to improve my diet forever, there's two things that I did. The first one was meditation. So I started to meditate daily. And what meditation will do for you in terms of your diet is that it will make it seem like the moments, like the instance when you cheat on your diet is delayed. So what I mean by this is, let's imagine like you've never meditated, and let's say that I click my fingers and give you 3 months of meditation experience for free. What will happen is the next time you're about to cheat on your diet, you'll look at the snack that you usually do, and instead of grabbing it whilst your brain is AFK and eating it whilst you're getting negative thoughts about yourself, it's kind of like you have this like gap of intellect. That's a really good phrase. Meditation gives you a gap of intellect in when you make decisions, and you stop making decisions based on emotion and you start making them on intellect, on like your prefrontal cortex. That's kind of like the part of your brain that really understands things like society and laws and regulations and goals and values. Because when you go and to a restaurant, or when you go to work or school and there's someone who's, giving you something, or you got some food in the house, it's like the intelligent part of yourself is louder and able to say, oh no, but if I have that, I won't hit my goals. So what I'll just do to make this easier is I'll go and eat that healthy thing, which satisfies me usually anyway. And that's actually, if I may get deeper into this video, that's why you struggle with your diet. I can assure you it's because of childhood trauma. I have never met anyone who has problems with their diet who was not traumatized as a child. And trying to fix the problem at the level of the problem, so trying to fix your diet with dieting tactics, with watching these fitness YouTubers, with tracking calories and all that stuff, it's a surface level remedy. It's putting a band-aid on a gash. Over the last few years, what's helped me the most with trauma the biggest thing I can tell you, breathing. Not some cute, like, oh, take a deep breath when you get stressed. You've heard that before, you don't need me to tell you that. But specifically making sure that I'm inhaling and exhaling fully throughout the day in moments where I am not agitated and activated. So basically, like if you're just in a normal part of your day, you're doing whatever you're doing, you're watching YouTube videos, you're brushing your teeth, really cueing and becoming more aware to yourself of your breathing and making sure that your stomach, then your chest expands and gets smaller with each breath. Not breathing properly is the number one reason why I think I stayed in that traumatic zone up until I was like 24, 25 years old. I went through therapy, martial arts, coaching, EMDR therapy, which is the most effective therapy, psychedelics. I took mushrooms. I have not done anything stronger than that, but I've taken psychedelic mushrooms. I've done truffles. The single greatest thing that helped me for free with absolutely zero side effects was just making sure that I was breathing right through the day. Because everything you do after you start breathing right is just going to be better. You bring so much better energy. Like you can say this is some spiritual woo-woo. I am telling you the truth. You bring your real, authentic, loving self to everything you do, including your diets, but also your work, your relationships with people, when you aren't constraining your stomach. Your stomach is a very special place of power, of love, of sexual energy. And all of these things will absolutely impact your diet choices. But when your stomach is constricted, and it really is, even though you're not aware of it, it really is constricted, then you're not gonna bring like the free energy to life. So when you do have that tight stomach because you haven't learned to breathe properly, you're gonna start to take more shorter term decisions You're gonna cheat on your diet. You're gonna eat the cake or the biscuit or the junk food instead of going home and just preparing the food like you said you would. But whatever you're improving your diet for, is it not for health and a better life? And you can shortcut that by making sure you breathe right. And then I promise you, when you take a deep breath, when you are encountering a moment of cheating on your diet and you're in the kitchen and you see that thing that you've always cheated on your diet with in front of you, and you just breathe all the way fully, you'll have this like calm serenity. You'll have this moment of intellect, and that will really help you. Then I want to give you another piece of advice, which is actually diet focused. So I apologize if this is just all you wanted to hear was like specific diet, tell me what to eat. I'm not going to tell you what to eat, because when you look online, you know this, there's a lot of different information isn't there. And so one of the hardest parts of improving your diet for you has been that everyone is disagreeing with each other. And so if we looked at your diet history, we'd see that you had tried like 20 different things over the last few years, right? Maybe even 100 different diets, foods, this fasting protocol, this thing. None of that is infinite or sustainable. And it's kind of like being a shit entrepreneur where you just keep trying a business model, new business model. You're gonna make no progress, right? It's better to have like a crappy business model. It's better to have kind of like a crappy diet, but be able to sustain it forever and then keep making small 1% improvements to it. First of all, let's throw away all the food that you've got in here because it's all rubbish. Eat the kind of diet that you could eat every single day for the rest of your life, like the foods that you could eat. So if I'm saying, okay, there's some people who literally eat only meat. There's some people who literally eat only vegetables. If you would find that hard to sustain because you want vegetables and meat, then just eat both. Tell me how many ingredients you eat. Right now, for 99% of the population, or more than that, they can't. They'd have to guess, and their guess would be wildly inaccurate. They'd have to go through all of the random cardboard boxes of pizza and sweets and random shit that they eat and bread and stuff and count it all up, and it'd be probably like 70 to 200. Unacceptable. When you can look me in the eyes and you can say, here are the ingredients that I eat. Beef, chicken, sweet potatoes, oranges, bananas, honey, and seasoning. You will be healthy. When you can literally like spout out a list, not of foods, not of meals, but of ingredients, of literally the pure, like singular food source, then you'll be healthy. This is the golden rule. So if I could give you like a little action step for you to consider, just break it down of what kind of food you would need. You need some carbs, some proteins, and fats. You can go on some extreme diet if you want. You can, take rid of carbs if you want, but like literally just choose like one or two sources of each one, and then just go and eat that. Don't go to the store and buy the pre-packaged thing anymore. Go and buy the original like quality food. So don't go and buy some weird potato chips or fries or anything. Just go and buy the actual potatoes, and that is your ingredient, potato. Don't go and buy some like, you go to the frozen aisle, it's in the cardboard, and there's something that requires like some fish or some chicken, and it's got bread in thing, and you read at the back of it and it's got like 30 different ingredients with a bunch of random chemicals. Just go and buy the chicken breast. When you buy something like that, it doesn't even have an ingredients list because there's just one thing in there. It's just chicken breast. Just go buy that and just go cook that. So imagine if your diet goes down from all this massive list that you're eating, which is too big for us to even like think of, to just like chicken breast, potatoes, bananas, butter, salt, some other seasonings if you want, peanut butter, and nuts. You would know exactly like you would feel so clean. When I do this, it's like, I feel like I've got a superhuman brain and body compared to what I felt like my entire life. And that's priceless, because actually having like a brain and body that works and is optimized, that's your vessel for this world. So anything that can improve that is very valuable. I hope this video helps you. If it does, then make sure you smash the like. I'm joking.